Heyo, it's Michael Jones here, as usual, with Off Topic. We've got Jeremy, we've got Trevor, and we've got Alfredo.
I'm getting the chat up.
How's the cave, Fredo? It's the brightest cave I've ever seen.
Hello.
Dude,
it sounds terrible. It fucking eats me inside.
The thing is, it doesn't sound bad. It sounds good, and then there's just too much extra coming in. I wasn't looking at the video.
I hate it.
I was farting around with stuff when you joined and you started talking, and I thought you had a filter on. It sounds like you're in heaven.
I've ascended. Yeah, that's what heaven looks like. You just get
it really does. It sounds epic.
11 room.
It does, dude.
And then,
it's like,
and then God puts the breaker in your room, so you gotta have to deal with that.
I like that piece of art there.
Yeah, that's what do you? Is that a sub? Is that a sub panel? That's not the main, is it?
I think it is. Yeah, it's the only one in the place.
Start flipping the whole building on.
You find out
here's the thing.
If there's a big one at the top middle, it's the main.
I have a whole thing. This is my own office. I just moved. I got a bigger place now. I got my closet where I can put all my tech stuff. My desk, I'm going to push back a little bit. I'm still got to cable manage, but I'm going to put like a nice 3-foot shelf behind me, a long one. I could put all my cool toys and statues. And I'm going to get some acoustic, nice, not foam, acoustic panels. And then get some nice Mondo posters that I have framed finally. The thing about this guy right here, this breaker box, I was like, what are we going to do with that?
It's low.
One of my friends came up with a good idea. Just print out the wires from Among Us, slap it on that bad boy.
That's awesome.
There you go.
That'd be badass.
Oh.
Dude, you're talking vices earlier, Michael. It's like my vice is tech. So for me, I'm super excited because I just got tie-how keycaps. So I'm about to, these are nice little keycap set, and they're textured.
Oh.
So I'm about to install it into my little keyboard. I'm just ooh.
Bye reverb.
Goodbye. Dude, the audio fucking kills me inside. So I'm just I don't want to talk almost. It kills me.
I feel like anything you add to that room is going to kill the reverb. I think in a recent Let's Play, we all just kicked on our echoes. Yeah. So we just started talking like we were all in a cave.
It's funny you mentioned that. I don't think I've been in a video with him since.
Yeah,
this is new to me.
What video it was?
That's why I was like, "What's happening?" I think it's fine. You just have to, if you're gonna speak, make sure it's really important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or
you're preaching,
like you're giving advice or something.
Because it sounds like a commandment.
Yeah.
It's
It's
what is your first commandment, Fredo?
Go fast.
Yeah, just say I win.
Oh, I thought he was.
I win.
I thought he was gonna say. You didn't talk about asshole.
Well, the second commandment was eat ass. Yeah, the second rule. First one, you got to go fast. You got to pick up the momentum.
No, it's the same one. That's not two different things. Okay?
Look, I'm going to be real with you. I don't have 10 rules, so I have to stretch out these rules.
Can you imagine Moses came down?
Yeah.
The first commandment is don't. The second one is murder.
You mean Moses Scott? And I will give you the rest after lunch.
I'm just taking my curiosity and I've thrown it outside, and I won't let it back inside until everything is settled. Because
do that.
I dabble. I'll pull up the map. I'll be like,
Do a dib-dab?
okay, everything's there and whatever, or it's the same because that's typically the case. And then I'll go back to my live flying, which is Queen's Gambit, as Fredo mentioned. I keep that. That's keeping my attention this week. Yes,
it is a really good miniseries, man.
A chess show?
It's on Netflix. I don't care about chess, but it's a great story.
What do you mean you don't care about chess? Come on, man. You got to get into chess.
That tweet, saying that is what got me to watch the show.
It's over for me. It's too late for me.
It's over for me.
Dude, look, I saw Queen's Gambit, man. They had 4-year-olds that are like, this was a chess this chess prodigy. He's up and coming. He's amazing. I'm 30 years old. I'm like, nah, it's too old to get into.
And do they do their
game? It makes you like, damn, what was my potential? What could I have been?
I could have been something.
Is everything too late for me?
Chess is it's one of those things where you can get away with it. Where I'm huge into whether they're good or not, just cliched action movies. You know, especially the ones you've got your action type heroes, but then you also have your like little nobodies and they become the hero. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're the special, you know, like Matrix style or something like that.
The one.
And it's like, dude, you sucked, but now you're awesome. Or you get that moment where it's like, whoa, this person like shocked this person. And chess has that because it's always some guy being like, you'll never beat me. And the person's like, do. And they're like, oh, it's just like watching an anime, you know? It's like,
it really is, though.
I haven't watched the show yet, but I know there's elements of that in there where they're just like,
I was like, hold on.
He yelled something.
I was like, there's a man yelling somewhere, and I just saw Jeremy get up out of his chair and go chase down a stink bug. I thought that was someone outside or something.
Oh,
but yeah, no, it's like the hero's journey meets anime.
Yeah, he's gonna shit on the bug.
Got him.
Oh, you give him a piece of your own stink.
He sees in the corners like, come here, you little shit.
Whoa.
You'll get some of this.
Yeah, I just when I see a stink bug landing here, I catch them in these paper towels that I have conveniently placed here for catching stink bugs, and then I just pitch them out the window over there
because they're that often.
I like
showing up.
I eject them out. No, they don't smell unless you squish them, which is why I don't kill them.
Right,
but like
it's only
I just
bad
grab
for
them
you.
and I just like out the window, and so they usually get a good like 8 feet from the house before they deploy the wings and fly away.
And then fly back into the window that they came from.
Yeah, did they try and come back?
I mean, they get in.
Did they scream, "Father"?
How are they getting in?
I don't know where they're getting in from, but they're getting in.
Inside
they were
job,
the original.
Booker's letting him in. Booker's like, yo, give me some of that catnip.
Get in here.
Do the cats like eat them?
Come on,
or do they just ignore them?
No, they don't. We read about that before we came up here because our parents were like, listen, we went by the house, you know, we saw it and everything. There's a lot of stink bugs. Like we had, like, they were like, we had someone come by, they sprayed to help keep them out of the house. There's a lot of stink bugs. And so I started looking up, like, is it okay if cats eat stink bugs? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. If they eat too many of them, they're going to shit themselves a little bit. And I was like, okay. But I mean, I've seen them walking around on the carpet, the stink bugs. Like, rarely I'll see one, like, you know, going across the floor. And the cats will go up and they'll, like, kind of smell at it and then they'll walk away. But, and, like, which surprises me because they eat everything. Like, Scooter used to sit by the front door in Austin, hoping that if I opened it to go outside, a gecko might run in. And there were several
specific
times.
hope.
Yeah, like because it happened a lot. We just had geckos and anoles around a bunch.
Yeah.
And they would run in, and there was several times that I'd see Scooter doing something off in the corner. I'd be like, whoa, like, and sometimes I'd catch the gecko because it would break its tail off, and Scooter would be distracted with that, and then I could catch the gecko and get it outside. But other times, like, I'd grab Scooter, I'd be like, what do you have? And just like the head of a lizard would like fall on the ground. I'm like, well, you got that one. You did it. Well done.
Well, that's off topic. Thanks everybody for, you know, being on the show today, and thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. You know, stay tuned for Inside Gaming and Backwards Compatible guests. Backwards Gaming coming up next. Watch it. Did you just get baited?
Dude, I was sitting in my garage in Austin, and I was trying to clear out because like Kat and I did a really bad job of like getting rid of boxes. Like if we got packages shipped in, we'd like empty it, we'd break up the box so it's flat, but then we just toss it in the garage and we wouldn't do anything with it. Like we never like maybe the recycling bin was full or whatever. We're like, we'll break this down later, and that just kept happening. So it was just piles of shit. And I was like, I gotta get rid of this. So I was like sitting in my garage, just cutting the stuff up, trying to clean it out. And one of the times at night when I was doing it, I was like stacking everything up. And I looked up because I kind of saw something. And there was just a snake going across the floor that was like, you know, this big. And he was just like going across the floor. And I just like watched him go and like go behind my punching bag. And so I went back into my house and went to Kat. I was like, Kat, where's the broom? And like, so I got the broom and some other stick. And I was like, I'm going to go fight a snake. I'll be back. And then I FaceTime called my mom. and set up my camera because I was like, I want you to watch me get this snake because I knew it would freak her out. So it was just me like
watch and suffer.
So it was just me with a broom, like moving stuff, being like, right, I know the snake's back here somewhere. He's hiding in the brush. And I was like getting in there and moving shit. And I eventually found him in a crack in the wall. He had like perfectly wedged himself into it. So he was just along the whole crack. And he was like black with a little bit of yellow on him. So it was hard to see him. But yeah, eventually worked him out of there and like made sure to get him out of the house. But I fucking love snakes. So like I was just like showing it to, I was like, ooh, like, showing it to the camera and stuff because I love them. But
gonna get a pet snake?
No, because I don't want a pet snake because it's a snake. Like I say, get a pet because a pet will show you affection in some way. A cat or a dog could show you affection.
I'm like, stick its tongue out periodically.
It'll dribble on you.
No, I look at a snake
make
and I
you
go,
feed it live things.
Right. I don't want a pet that I look at and go, you don't think.
Right.
You know, and like that's
snake is very much a like, that's cool. And then
right. I have a living thing in a box. That's a snake.
Right. Dude, they'd be what happened to Lube Guy? We don't know.
Yeah.
The sewers.
They all slipped right down. I mean, Lube Guy.
Slipped right down in there. Lube Guy slipped in the sewers. Never heard from him again.
There's gonna be
fucking moment, dude.
A spin-off show called Lube Man.
I mean, we talked
and it's gonna
about
start
the
with
movie or the
We're talking
the
about
series ended. The credits
Watchmen
were rolling. I was
on
like,
HBO.
man, yeah, Watchmen. I was like, man, that was so good. It's like they tied up every loose end. Wait, who was Lube Guy?
I'm gonna Google that right now. Who was Lube Man?
Trevor,
I
wasn't
think it was
Lube
the,
Man a character you and I did all the time?
It was the fucking. It was the white guy that was like the assistant.
Dale Petey. He was obsessed with fog dancers and heroes. He had the oil, the skinny frame. He was Lube Man, American hero. Who wrote this? Forbes? All right.
No, what you're talking about? I know. There was a man. He was chased. He lubed himself and he slid into a sewer.
I saw that scene. I did see that scene.
He's
as well.
like,
yeah. So imagine that happened.
Was it Jeremy? Were you the one I showed you?
Yeah, you showed me that. Yeah.
And nothing ever happened after that. They never called back to that man.
Jeremy.
Yeah, and see in the side pouches, those are bottles of lube.
Yeah, dude. He's
He's
squirts
running.
himself. He's running. He
Squirts himself down and just slides feet first, not head first.
Feet first, right into a sewer grate.
He's like
Disappears.
a bug.
He's gone. He's like a stink bug. He just
And that was one of those
out of
things
there.
where like it randomly fucking happened because she was like the main character investigating, just turns around, was like, "Hey, who are you?" and like chases him and he moves up, slides through.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I
WTF.
went, "That's fucking weird," but we'll learn about that later, and we didn't.
We did.
I'm gonna earmark this moment.
We did.
Never came back. Yeah, Jeremy and we had a Lube Man character as part of Stream Team. This was ancient tales these days, but
yeah,
there was a point in time where we were driving somewhere. You and I don't know where we were going. We were going from the office. We stopped at a gas station, then we went somewhere else. That's all my memory has. And I was like, what kind of weird superheroes could they come up with? Like, what if there was like Lube Man and everything he does is like I'm gonna go zip, I'm gonna unhinge some Velcro.
Like everything he did, regardless of the material, was wet and lubed. Right. So constantly, Trevor and I would just walk into the office and see the other person there and be like, I had a good time getting ready for work this morning,
Oh, your sound is
yeah.
I'll pretend like probably doesn't allow for it, but
somebody will edit it in.
They'll edit in the sounds. I would turn my gate off right now, but I feel like that's a bad idea. I don't know.
Like a light switch would be like a.
Yeah. Do you hear it? Do you hear it if I go? Did that come through?
No.
I heard you start it. I heard you start it.
Yeah, just for those at home who want to listen,
do it, Trevor. Come through when you do it.
Just go.
Yeah.
Just do something like that, or.
That's it. Yeah, that's the thing. There it is. And that's as he's putting on gloves and as he's brushing his teeth and combing his hair.
The cheeks for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was always like distinct sounds too, like biting into like a cracker. It's just things that it doesn't belong on.
That was Lube Man for us. All the things needed those noises.
And they put him in Watchmen.
Yeah.
So hey,
wow,
we made it.
We've done our part. We've changed society. We've changed the world for the better. And asked a couple questions along the way too.
You raised many
questions. Who the hell was that guy?
Yeah.
You know what grinds my gears?
Like 8 episode
Go for it.
thing.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
When I find a news article that's perfect for this very situation, is Heron a real character from Greek mythology? Blood of Zeus on Netflix, right? Newsweek, thank you for the fine article that could have just been a word. Yes or no?
Right?
There's no obvious answer in here. In fact, I don't even think they answer it. So,
but you're there. Read
try.
it.
That's I hate that when someone says like, you know, is this A or B, and then the article goes, the real answer is we just don't know yet. We just don't know yet. It's like, why'd you write the article then? That's the way the world is feeling about it.
Did you get baited?
Did you get baited?
Well, we gotta wrap it up here, dude.
Yeah, we do.
Oh damn,
4:30, baby.
We're right at 4:29. Well, that's off topic. Thanks everybody for being on the show today, and thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned for Inside Gaming and Backwards Compatible guests. Backwards Gaming coming up next. Watch it.